Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 25th to the 31st, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so much for doing so. And if you're interested in the private reading, all the information is in the description box below. And also check out my website, daneharttarot.com. I look forward to reading for you. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Gemini, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We're crowned with the Two of Pentacles reversed. We then have the Moon reversed, the Five of Cups reversed, the Knight of Wands. No, the Knight of Swords. Oh, that's us. The Death card reversed. Interesting. The Death card is Scorpio energy. The Moon is Pisces energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Fool, the Empress, the Hangman reversed, the Strength card. Interesting, interesting. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Ten of Swords and Temperance. Huh. Just setting this up for you. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, let me make sure everything is in frame. Yay, it is. Okay. So what's interesting is that things are going to be out of balance. Things have been out of balance around money, around what we value as much as money. It just feels like everything has been up in the air. This has probably been for like 2 years here, Gemini. And it's like enough is enough. We are going to see that we have really become the hero of our story in these 2 years of forging that have been going on. We're going to be facing a lot of fears during this week, or a release of a lot of fears. It's like, you don't get to rule me anymore. I would not be surprised if a lot of you Geminis have been having panic attacks, have been feeling overwhelmed, have had a lot of doubt or fear in your life during this time. So just being aware that that is lifting is going to be super important. It is going to be important to change our minds and change our lives, change the way that we're looking at things. We're starting on a whole new journey and a whole new way of seeing ourselves. We're having difficulty connecting with spirit, and yet that is one part of our twin self. It's like the practical, down to earth, earthly self, and then it is the spiritual self. So those are the twins that live within us, and that's going to be really important for us to be able to embrace. So seeing where the Scorpio energy is reversed here, like where that fear is going to be important. We're also not dealing in any more lies. We're going to see lies and secrets coming to light, and we're going to see ourselves really being transformed. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say. Now, if you are interested in entering to receive a free reading, there are 3 things that you have to do. You have to like, you have to comment with a butterfly, and you have to subscribe. That will put you in the running to receive this free reading. And there's a winner announced every Sunday. So hit the bell notification, and good luck to everyone. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is time. Time is what we are. We are time and we are stories. And that is what we are here on this earthly plane. And embracing our time, embracing ourselves, seeing ourselves as empowered through time, this isn't to scare us, okay? It isn't. It is to look at our life like living poetry, like a beautiful symphony, like the most intricate of dances, and let us value and flow in that time. And that is what it is. It's Kipling's, fill the unforgiving seconds with 60 minutes worth of 60 seconds worth of distant run. It's seeing ourselves embrace our power, and it's seeing ourselves transformed by that power. It brings us then, and don't listen. Oh, Spirit also just said, don't listen to everybody else's time frame. It is not your time frame. You never followed anybody else's time frame. We have the hangman reversed here. We're doubting the way that we saw things differently. If you're part of this channel, if you're part of this family, if you're here, you didn't fit in. Okay? You always went to the beat of your own drum, but you didn't like it. You always wanted to be just like everybody else. Here is the place where we find ourselves, where we start to accept ourselves, where we start to see ourselves, where we start to say, oh, but this is my heart, this is my soul, this is me. It moves us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. So we have two. We have family and the inner child. This is the root chakra, comes through very strong. Our inner child is reversed. So tapping over our heart, tapping down from our collarbone down to our chest, that's going to be very important to break up energy that is blocking our heart chakra and to really let ourselves embrace our inner child. Saying, okay, who I was when I was small, when everything was so big and everything was so intense, I move forward now into the power of me and into the purpose of me, which I knew when I was small before the world told me what I should be or, wounded me and hurt me. So being aware of this is going to be super important. Being aware that our family, however we see family, whether it's the people who raise us, the people who love us, the people who, whatever, however we define family in our lives, that's going to be our core group during this time. And it moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Be mindful of the Five of Wands. This is fighting just for fighting's sake. This is nonsense that gets blown out of proportion, out of scale, and this is intensity to that. So just being aware of this, don't get pulled into other people's trauma drama. We just don't need it. Okay. But again, there is something coming forward around prosperity, around success. We've been balancing a lot. Actually, we were trying to balance a lot for a really long time. And how we see it is that I just dropped the ball, right? I just fumbled the ball. I dropped the ball. I didn't get it to where I needed to be. I didn't get to where I need to be. And there's almost a sense of like, I failed. And Spirit is here to tell you, you didn't fail, Gemini. You didn't fail. You faced fears. Okay. And now it is time to see yourself so differently as the hero of your story, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is always my Sleeping Beauty prince, right? The Prince Charming, actually, isn't he Prince Philip, right? That charges down the hill, slays the dragon, cuts through the brambles, and ascends the tower. That's what we're doing. We're slaying our dragons. We're slaying our fears. We're cutting through the poison of this world, and we're ascending and awakening a part of ourselves that is asleep until we say, okay, it's time to come forward. And this is the fear around death. This is the fear around lies and deceits and manipulation. This is the fear of the shadow world. And so here we're conquering that fear. And as we conquer that fear, well, then we're put on a totally new trajectory. We're put on a totally new path. And we start to say, well, if I could do that, right? If I can conquer the fear of death, if I can conquer the fear of lies, if I can conquer the fear of connecting with spirit, then what the heck else can I do? What the heck else can I do? And it's time to take that leap of faith, Gemini, because then you become the empress of your story, higher than a queen, right? The empress, embracing your power, embracing your tenacity, embracing your brilliance, saying, this is me. And as I say, this is empress, this is the Queen of Wands. And that's it. the Queen of Wands, the Empress, it doesn't really matter. You're going to see yourself as higher than the Queen. The Queen of Wands, fire and magic, tenacity and brilliance. Very strong Leo energy in this reading coming forward, but very strong sense of strength. It's like, look at what I've walked through. Look at what I've been through. The fire forges and the air feeds the fire. And so as the air feeds the fire, we're sitting there and saying, maybe I did this wrong. Maybe I was supposed to be like everybody else. Maybe I was supposed to blend in instead of standing out. Be the black sheep. Be the sheep that goes against the herd. Find your way forward. You're not meant to walk the path that everybody else walks. Again, if you're a part of this family, if you found your way here, you don't fit in. You've never fit in. This is the place that you start to see yourself, and you start to see your gifts. And you start to see the overkill of it all. The way that the words had wounded, the way that we thought we couldn't, and then we start to rise. It's that resurrection. It's very funny because this is the minor arcana death card for me, and this is the death card. And we have a fear of the major arcana, the unchangeable. But the changeable, the one that has a bit of give to it. We're like, oh, I get that. I see that. So understand during this time, everything has a bit of give to it. Even what is inevitable. Even what is unchangeable, right? Like the moon. You can't change the moon. But we learn not to be afraid of the dark. And so here, it is temperance, it is balance. This is also Sagittarius energy. Time frame November 22nd to December 21st. It is finding balance within yourself, but this is also our sister sign. Gemini, this makes us astoundingly strong. This is balance, insight, tenacity, a striving for truth, a striving for deeper understanding, a striving to step into ourselves in a way that we didn't think we could, we didn't know was allowed to us. And then the doors open. Our subconscious spirit message is alliance. What energies are we aligning ourselves with in this world? Is it the energy of love? Or is it the energy of hate? Is it the energy of compassion? Or is it the energy of anger? It moves us then to our chakra energy, which is angels and masters, our soul star chakra, located 6 inches above our crown. This is reversed. And so we have to look at ourselves and say, I am connected with my angels. I am connected with my prosperity of being. I am powerful. Bouncing up and down on the balls of our feet, that helps our chi energy, our chakra energy break up, loosen up, connect us with the universe. I highly recommend that. And if we can't bounce, visualizing ourselves bouncing, or even bouncing in our chairs, which can look a little bit silly, so we might want to do this, when nobody is looking, but just shaking up that chi energy is going to be so important for us. That chakra energy is going to be so powerful for us, so healing. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. It's the Queen of Pentacles reversed. It is a sense of this is what prosperity is. Fit into this box. Be just like this. Look just like this. Walk just like this. Talk just like this. This is the box you're meant to be in forever and ever and ever. Gemini, that's not us. Because if somebody puts air in a box, it gets out anyway. It is not us. Prosperity doesn't look one way. And it's when we started to define success and being very rigid with ourselves and saying, oh, but it has to be like this. When we started trying to copy others instead of just being authentically us. That's when we ran into trouble. But that is also where we learned so many lessons. And it showed us to be the hero of our story. Because that's where we shine, Gemini. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the 6 of Pentacles reversed. Things have been out of balance. We saw that with the 2 of Pentacles reversed. Spirit is just reiterating it. Things have been out of balance, financially speaking. Okay? Money or what you value as much as money. And this is time when we see our power, when we embrace our strength. Not everybody else's strength. Strength card, Leo energy. Time frame, July 23rd to August 22nd. When we embrace our strength. And you're going to see that Leo time frame, for one reason or another, Gemini, was a forging time frame. It was a time where you had to call upon your strength and see yourself. And that transforms you. All right. And that has transformed you. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless, and have a fantastic week. Bye.